feels as if she is the uncrowned Queen of Scots, and she could decide who rules the whole kingdom. In an indoor climbing centre outside Edinburgh, Nicola Sturgeon launched the SNP manifesto with a message of reassurance for people outside Scotland.
To everyone who, like me, wants this election to herald the real and positive change that will make life better for ordinary people across these islands, I hold out a hand of friendship. The SNP, if we are given the chance, will be your allies in making that change.
The SNP say they want to end austerity by increasing spending by 0.5% a year above inflation, so that at least £140 billion can be spent on what they call infrastructure. And they want to put some taxes up.
It's right that those with the broadest shoulders pay a little bit more. That's why we will back the restoration of the 50p tax rate for the highest earners, a mansion tax and a banker's bonus tax.
The SNP also want to spend an extra £24 billion over 5 years on the NHS, put the minimum wage up to £8.70 an hour by 2020, abolish the so-called bedroom tax and oppose any renewal of the Trident nuclear weapons system. As their new campaign ad makes clear, for the Conservatives, this means Nicola Sturgeon will pull the strings of a minority Labour government led by Ed Miliband.
If Labour and the SNP get into power, you're going to see an alliance between a party that wants to spend, borrow and tax more with another party that wants to spend, borrow and tax even more. It might be a match made in heaven for them, but it is a match made in hell for the British economy.
So what can the country expect from a block of SNP MPs at Westminster?
If a minority Labour government doesn't do what you want it to do, are you going to vote against them and risk putting the Conservatives in? Or are you going to keep that minority Labour government in place and just torture them for 5 years?
The SNP is not going to Westminster to seek to bring down governments or block budgets. We are going to Westminster to build alliances for good, positive, progressive, sensible change. And we will do that constructively, looking to make common cause with people of like mind.
She's had an ecstatic reception here, but Nicola Sturgeon has a message beyond this hall, beyond Scotland, to the voters across the UK. Don't be frightened of the SNP.
Labour do fear what the SNP may be about to do to them in Scotland, but they insist they are not looking for any deal.
People can vote for the SNP out of protest, but you can only replace the Tory party and David Cameron with a vote for the biggest and strongest party across the UK, which is Labour.
Only people in Scotland can vote for her party, but that manifesto could shape the government of Britain.